What happens when one of the most successful soccer players in the world turned co-owner of the MLS soccer team Inter Miami FC sues one of the most successful action movie stars in Hollywood? You get a huge lawsuit with more twists and turns than a Quentin Tarantino movie. I'm your host, Chris Thompson, and this is an IRL Media News Hot Take. Let's get into it. To understand how we got here, it helps to go back to where it all began. So let me do that to set the scene. Mark Wahlberg is an exercise fanatic. The man wakes up at 4 a.m. to get his first workout of the day in before going to his home office or arriving on set for one of his action movies. In 2019, he became enamored with a new fitness company called F45 Training that is designed to use different energy systems for a maximum burn during curated cardio workouts. They use the camaraderie and energy of a group to build a cohesive workout that not only builds muscle, but boosts metabolism. Mark Wahlberg was so into F45 workouts that he recruited his family and a lot of his famous friends to attend with him in these pre-dawn workouts. Then in 2019, Mark Wahlberg invested in F45 Training to purchase a 36% interest in F45 Training Company. That brings us to David Beckham, who in May of 2023 first filed a lawsuit against F45 Training, Wahlberg's investment firm called Mark Wahlberg Investment Group, and F45's training founders Adam Gilchrist and Rob Deschutes, who launched the company in 2012 in Australia. David Beckham's issue with Mark Wahlberg stems from the purported agreement for F45 Training to pay him $10 million to be an ambassador for F45 Training. In court documents, David Beckham claims he was duped by Mark Wahlberg and F45 Training into signing the endorsement deal. How does someone dupe a soccer star into signing a $10 million endorsement deal? Seems like a great deal if you ask me. Mark Wahlberg became friends with David Beckham when the soccer star moved to Los Angeles and bought a home in the same neighborhood that Mark Wahlberg lived in. Both being celebrities, they roamed the same circles and their families became close. These days, neither celebrity still lives in Los Angeles, with Mark Wahlberg having moved his family to Las Vegas, and David Beckham splits his time with his family in London, where he's originally from, and Miami, Florida, where he's co-owner of the MLS Inter Miami FC soccer team. Back to the lawsuit. David Beckham claims he was never paid the $10 million, nor did he ever receive any of the alleged promised stock as compensation. That might turn out to have been fortunate, since F45 stock has plummeted to 15 cents a share, down from a height of $17.28 when they went public with an IPO back in July of 2021, and F45 was valued at $1.4 billion. I should know, because I was an investor in their IPO through Robinhood, but I've got diamond hands and I still own the stock solely because I'm a huge fan of Mark Wahlberg. So what do I think will happen next with David Beckham's lawsuit against Mark Wahlberg's investment company and F45 Training? I'm guessing they'll settle out of court in a few years. After the lawsuit winds its way through the courts, in the end, it'll be the lawyers who'll be the only one who'll make any money off this deal. Who do you think's at fault in this deal? David Beckham or Mark Wahlberg? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I'm your host, Chris Thompson, and this has been an IRL Media News Hot Take.